So, I'm going to try and make this Bleach review as quick as I can. I'm not sure how long it's going to be because, well, my head's throbbing. I have some water for my throat, so I'm not feeling so hot right now. But, I'm pretty sure once I get some sleep, because I haven't had that much sleep for the past 2 days. Either way. If you haven't seen the live reaction of the chapter, you can click in this corner right here. Boom. Watch this live reaction. Then come back to me for this video for the review, obviously. Alright, so this chapter of Bleach. Alright. Well, first of all, let me get the ending out of the way. Aizen, the Troll King Sosuke, is coming back. At least that's the way he seems to be. And it's fascinating because with the introduction of Minihagi-sama, the right arm, not some Full Alchemist shit, no, the right arm of the Soul King. Now there's a lot of theories going about that the war potentials that Yuha was seeking out are actually parts of the Soul King. And when they come together, they will resurrect the Soul King. So one of these war potentials, Aizen, that houses the whole Gyoku, may be a part of the Soul King's body. I mean, even though this, as far as you know, the Hyogoku was created by Urahara, that in of itself may have been, like, Urahara may have actually created the Hyogoku itself from the Soul King by some way, shape, or form, because Urahara met the Soul King before. I mean, according to context of what he said before in the story, Urahara. He spoke as if like, he knew what the Soul King was, because he'd seen him. And plus, I believe it was Kirinji who stated that Urahara had actually come up to his hot springs before. So the whole point here is that now there are these theories that are correlating the war potentials with the parts of the Soul King's body. So Kenpachi would be a part of the Soul King's body as well, and Ichigo. So again, that one's out there. I'm not too sure. I can't even say if that has like a solid foundation or not. I really can't. But what I can say is that for sure, Aizen is going to now play once again a substantial role in the story, which is awesome. And it looks like because you have what's his name again? My God, I always forget his name because he's just like Kyoraku. There you go. My God, because you have Kyoraku going and talking to Aizen, because I highly doubt that Aizen would be so willing to sacrifice his life for the Soul King. I mean, he wanted to kill the Soul King. Remember that. So even though there are theories about Aizen being a part of the Soul King, Aizen wanted to kill the Soul King. Remember that. That was his whole mission during the Rancor saga. But at the same time, Yuha is bringing upon the destruction of the worlds. The real world, Huaco the Soul Society is all crumbling. Yuha is winning. And if Soul Society crumbles, then the assumption is, well, Aizen will go along with it if he were to stay here in the Mugen. So I'm not too sure where it's going to lead, but nonetheless, it's all fascinating. And the fact of the matter is, again, Aizen, he's coming back to the fold, which is awesome, alright? He is the Troll King, he is the monologuing master, and what he's going to say, what he's going to do is going to be some epic-ass shit. And then we get to the main meat of the chapter, which was Ukitake and Minihagi-sama. And first of all, let me just say this, okay? It's not that because when I do my live reactions, I get hyped, okay? If you don't know, that's just the way it rolls, okay? But it's not that I hate Ukitake, as in like on the same level as like freaking Hitsugaya. No, Hitsu trash. No. When it comes to, okay, well, first of all, let me backpedal. When it comes to the whole Minihagi thing, because I think the whole explaining Ukitake and my staying with that character, that may take some time. So let me talk about Mimi Hagi-sama. Mimi Hagi-sama's introduction to the whole fold of the story, I think is random. It is random as fuck. Now, let me explain. There were two small, minor incidences in this arc, where you have Urahara, he's at some shrine doing some bullshit. No one knows what the fuck he's doing. And then you have the whole Kamikake thing, and then you see some weird shadowy figure behind Ukitake as he's talking to Kyoraku. Okay, fine. So you have these little hints of what was to come. And I'm okay with the hints. It's the matter of what's to come is like, really? So he's the right fucking arm. So the right arm of the Soul King, for some weird ass reason, descended upon the Seirete, and then he was infused like Ukitake. And now conveniently he's coming back into this bitch. So they can become the pieces to the Soul King to make sure he's restored once again. Oh, no. I mean, just ass pull. Like, you're reaching so far up your ass and you're pulling out some shit. That's what you're doing right now. We're talking about a piss poor setup for Mimi Hagi-sama. At best, a piss poor second. I wouldn't go as far as to say a Deus Machina. I wouldn't go that far. But it's such a poor setup for the introduction of... You have to understand, this is huge. This is monumental. This is massive. There has been no lore of the Soul King pieces wandering about the Seirete up until now. Up until now. These were practical deities walking around, healing people and doing other types of shit, assuming that you have the left arm of the Soul King do something and the left leg and whatever. And it's up until now? Kubo, now? No. Very poor structuring on Taide Kubo's part. If you had lore of all these guys beforehand, then I would have been okay with this, because there would have been some foundation for this already. Kubo literally built this foundation within a few little hints here and there of what... Because when you have the whole Kamikake and the shadow thing, you're assuming, okay, Kyoraku, shadows, that's his powers, he's manipulating Ukitake's shadow for some reason. Okay, fine. You saw that correlation. But no, it was something on a whole new scale involving the Soul King and parts of his body becoming mock deities walking around Seirete. Kubo, you gotta do a much better job of having this quintessential component of your story be laid out in a much better framework than what it is now. A few hints and then bam, in one chapter is not sufficient. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's very bad structure. I want to go as far as a Deus Machina, but it's on the verge of. Truth be told, I'm just saying it right now. Finally, give me a second here. All right. Finally, when it pertains to Ukitake, again, I don't hate him, alright? I may say I do, but I don't, alright? I get in, when I do live reaction, I'm in the fucking moment, alright? I'm in the goddamn moment. I don't like him, though. That's for damn sure. I don't like him. And the reason why is this. Ukitake's character is fluff. It's a lot of freaking fluff, man. Like Fluffernutter. You know what Fluffernutter is? Fluffernutter is fucking delicious, dog. But in this case, nah, man. It's not good. It's not sweet. It's bitter. Ukitake has been a character who I found, like, I was very indifferent of Ukitake's character. up until the Arankara saga. I'll be very honest about that. All right, to me, he was like, whatever. Right, he's a sick guy. He is one of the oldest captains. He had a lot of hype when he was in school, training on the Yamamoto Genryusai. He had the whole Kaien Shiba thing going on. Okay, that was, pretty decent for his character, I'm not gonna lie to you. Though it was more for Ruki's sake as opposed to Ukitake's sake. But he did have a role in that as well, the whole Kaien Shiba thing. Okay, fine, so he was okay. He wasn't that big of a deal. And I had a lot of expectations for Ukitake. I really did. And then in came fucking Wonder Weiss. And this dude was done for the entire fucking saga. That shocked me. That stunned me. I was like, you cannot be serious right now, Kubo. This dude who had so much fucking hype, who was regarded as one of the best, and boom! I mean, he literally got one-shotted. That fucking stunned me. Like, you have no idea. I couldn't believe it. What the fuck is this? Are you serious, Kubo? And listen, man. You may say, okay, fine. So that was like one moment, like that was just one time. Like, you could have just, gone past that. But you have to understand that after that, there's another thing with Ukitake where he's accused of being the just hidden bad guy on Ginjo Kugo's part, wherein which you have Ukitake. The reasoning as to why he did what he did was so much fluff. I was like, oh, but then again, the entire Fullbring arc was shit. But I mean, Ukitake's reasoning as to why he did what he did, and the whole backstory of Kugo, and then how he had a spy on Ichigo using the pendant, and I'm like, dude, are you serious, Ukitake? Like, really? Like no, like, so my shock of the Arankara saga culminated with what was the fluff, which was the hot air of Ukitake's reasoning at the end of the Fullbring arc. And then the spy, like, on some NSA shit. I was like, are you fucking serious, Ukitake? And then he comes here now, which is, think about it, this is a pretty good moment for Ukitake's character to get some growth here. But what we're having here is like some final moment shit for Ukitake's character. And that really bugs the living shit out of me. Because Ukitake, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not as if like I want to hate him. His character deserves so much more. But he's fluff. He's sick half the fucking time. He ain't doing shit. When he finally does shit, he gets one-shotted. Then he's on some NSA shit. And then finally, when he does have a chance to get some characters, some monumental character growth, he's gonna fucking die the next chapter round. No. I don't hate him, but he's a ball of fluff, man. And he ain't sweet. He's bitter as fuck. And just to clarify, an addendum to the video, when I say he's on some fluff shit, just to be more specific in the Fullbring arc, Ginjo accused him of spying and restricting Ichigo's powers with the pendant. And then come the end of the Fullbring arc, it's like, oh, well, Ichigo's growing up. That's stupid, Ukitake. That's some stupid shit. He's growing up. What the fuck is that, man? He didn't deny any of that shit. Where the fuck is Edward Snowden in Bleach? That's my reasoning. That's my reasoning. All right. I don't hate him. I just have a strong distaste. Okay. So you can take it as it is, and I'm willing to hear. I'm pretty sure people are gonna have the reason to say, well, no, but Ukitake, blah 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 blah. Okay, fine. I'll read the comments if I can get to the comments. I may not be able to get to the comments because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of comments. I don't doubt it. So if I don't read your comment, don't be surprised, because again, there's a lot of comments for a lot of videos on my channel that I have to go through a lot of times. If I have the time to, because I'm always doing work for school and projects. I have 5 fucking projects to do. So either way. And when I say projects, I mean senior level electrical engineering projects that have to work in groups that take several months to complete. Those type of projects, okay? So that's it. So King of Lightning, rate the video. All right, it's not that damn hard. You rate the video, comment, subscribe. Have a nice one. And then, oh shit, my god, the fucking chapter rating. The chapter rating. For now, I'm just gonna leave it up in the air because I'm not too sure. I'm really not too sure. The ending is awesome, but everything else I just consider fluff and nigh Deus Machinas. So it is what it is. All right, now I'll see you guys later. Have a nice one.